What's going on YouTube? This is Justin aka Eliminator and welcome back to the channel. For this episode we're going to be featuring another team made by a clan member of mine. This is made by Pedro and this one is going to be featuring the Savage Duck, the Porygon Z. Now basically we're going to be returning to a Series 6 core that was very popular in the Series 6 meta with the Clefairy, the Porygon Z, and the Talonflame for that Tailwind support. You see those three Pokemon. Now Talonflame is a little bit more interesting than the Whimsicott for Tailwind because Talonflame can put on a little bit of offensive pressure, whereas, you know, Whimsicott is really there mainly for support. It can't hit Moonblast. The other thing with the Talonflame, this one does have the safety goggles, so it is safe from anything, any type of like Amoonguss shenanigans, any type of powder shenanigans, so that's going to be a lot of fun to use as well. To round off the team, we have a couple of other support mons. Well, Gothitelle being the main support mon with the Shadow Tag ability. Now, if you don't know, Shadow Tag basically traps your opponent into not being able to swap their Pokemon out unless their Pokemon also has Shadow Tag or unless their Pokemon is a Ghost type. So, for example, like a Dragapult can swap out, a Dusclops can swap out. But for the most part, you know, you're not going to be able to swap out when you're seeing a Gothitelle. And then last but not least, you have a couple of offensive sweepers at the end. The Urshifu, this time we are opting for the Water Urshifu. Now, in Series 9, it seems like Water Urshifu has been picking up a lot more popularity than the Dark Urshifu. I mean, the Dark Urshifu was pretty much on every single team in Series 7. Now we're mainly seeing the Water Urshifu, and this one is a pretty standard set of Surging Strikes, Close Combat, Aqua Jet, and Detect. Last but not least, we have the Regieleki, and this Regieleki has Electro Web, Thunderbolt, Protect, and Extreme Speed. Extreme Speed can come very useful because, you know, a lot of the times if you are thinking about hitting Regieleki with a priority move, you're not going to expect that Extreme Speed, and that Extreme Speed can basically pick up that quick KO, or if we're under Trick Room, you know, it can hit with the Extreme Speed. So, this is the team. The main Dynamax option on this team is going to be that Porygon Z, that Savage Duck. You're going to be able to pick up some quick KOs, and then you're going to be able to use that Urshifu and the Regieleki in the back to sweep up at the end game. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and check out this team on the ranked doubles ladder, and let's see how it does. But before we go into the battles, again, you know, this is my shameless plug. If you do like the video, if you do like the content, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Definitely goes a long way. At the time of the recording, I am very, very close to 200 subs, so please help me get there. It's definitely going to go a long way. And then, you know, again, I'm going to be streaming on Twitch a little bit more often. I'm going to be, you know, trying to get more content out there. But, again, help me by liking, subscribing. It definitely, you know, helps me. And it doesn't really cost you anything as well. So, I appreciate it. And without further ado, let's take this team into some battles. Alright, we're going up against a Japanese player. And this Japanese player has a pretty fun one. So, this one is going to be the Incineroar, the Incineroar, the Thundurus, the Sableye, the Rillaboom, the Charizard, and the Bronzong. I'm sorry, I don't know why I just paused there, but, So immediately that Thundurus looks like a problem because I can't max strike it, right? If I max strike it, it's going to lower its speed, which is going to end up giving it that Defiant boost, which is not something that we really want to see here. So, does Porygon Z and Clefairy look good here? I mean, the other thing that I'm a little bit worried about is that Sableye. Now, obviously, that Sableye can, you know, quash me, and so quash can be a little bit of an annoying thing to deal with. I think I still lead Clefairy Porygon, though, because it deals well with a lot of the other things. I have the Regieleki in the back for sure to deal with that Charizard, to deal with the Thundurus, and then last but not least, I think I want the Talonflame for the Rillaboom and the Bronzong. Yeah, I think that looks like a good 4 right there. We'll see what happens. Again, the main things that I'm kind of worried about is that Thundurus, is that Sableye. Everything else should not be that big of a problem for me. But I guess even the Thundurus, I guess I can just Hailstorm it, right? But I don't think Hailstorm's going to pick up a KO, especially if it's Assault Vest. So we'll end up seeing what happens here. Let's see. So we are going to see the Sableye and the Charizard here. Okay. Okay. So I think what I do is I just Helping Hand and Max Strike it. Right? Helping Hand, Max Strike. This leads me to believe that they don't have the Thundurus, right? Because you don't typically bring a Thundurus in a game that you have the, you know, that you have another max option such as Charizard. And Charizard is not going to max. I mean, I guess the problem is if they ally switch, they could definitely turn one ally switch, and that could be a problem. But I guess I'm not too worried about that, right? So we'll see what they end up doing. They could Quash, they could Fake Out, they could Will-O-Wisp. Will-O-Wisp isn't really going to do much in this position. They could Sunny Day for sure. And we are going to see my Helping Hand come off, and most likely then it is going to be a Sunny Day. Okay, cool. So this tells me that he didn't really care about his Charizard. I mean, I guess Charizard is going to do a lot of damage with that Heat Wave, but he's not going to set up the Sun. Alright, he's not going to set up the residual damage. And oh my lord, that does so much damage on the Clefairy. That does so much damage on the Clefairy. Wow, okay. So, yeah, that's a lot. Okay, well, at least we get rid of the Charizard, which is, you know, one of the main threats. And I like this, right? Porygon is a very hyper offensive, you know, Pokemon. And let's see what they end up choosing. They're gonna end up going for the Rillaboom. Okay. So Rillaboom here, most likely Fake Outs, or most likely, yeah, most likely Fake Outs, right? So I think I Protect here then, and then I go for another Strike. Maybe I go for a Hailstorm. What could they have in the back, possibly? They could have the Incineroar for sure. They could have the Bronzong. So I think my safest play maybe is to Strike. I mean, Strike is still going to do a massive amount of damage. So here comes the Ally Switch. Please don't show me the Ally Switch. But we are not going to see the Ally Switch, so that's good, right? Most likely the Foul Play. Ooh, the Trick comes out. Okay. Eject button. Okay, that's fine. That's fine by me. You can eject me all you want. Yeah, I think you can eject me all you want. I'm 100% fine with that. Because Porygon did its job, right? It got rid of the Charizard. It got rid of the potentially the Rillaboom here. And let's just go with a Follow Me. Let's just go with a Follow Me here, and then I think I just Hailstorm. No, I'm gonna Strike here, for sure. I guess the problem is the Sableye again could do some Ally Switch shenanigans, which could be a little bit of a problem here. We are going to see the Follow Me come out, so he's not going to eject me, and by the time he does eject me, my max will be over. So we are going to use Feint. Not going to do much. I forgot this thing is Life Orb, so Grassy Glide is going to come out. It's going to hit the Clefairy, and then it's going to be bye-bye to the Rillaboom. And then in this position, the Thundurus looks very good. I'm sorry, not the Thundurus. The Regieleki looks very good. My Regieleki is most likely going to be outspeeding everything, right? So, anyways, we got ourselves the Regieleki coming out. It's funny, he tried to Feint me. Now, Feint is good for... Ooh. Yeah, that's not good. For some reason I thought, man, okay, it's not good at all. Well, I guess the thing is he could hit me hard with a fist or something like that, which I would not be super opposed to. The big thing is that the Sableye can't really do a lot of damage to me, right? The Sableye, we've seen Trick, we've seen Sunny Day, we've seen Feint, and presumably Quash is the last move. So he might end up Quashing. The ideal scenario here is that he knuckles into the Porygon Z. Porygon Z will end up getting ejected. I'll still get the Thunderbolt off, and then we'll end up being able to see a Talonflame come out, where I can just taunt the Sableye at that point. So let's see here. Let's see what they end up doing. We are gonna see the big old Thundurus, and we are gonna see my Protect on the Duck. Porygon Z protects. It's just such a mad Cyberduck. It's funny. Feint comes out, into the Porygon. It ejects it, and we are going to get the... Let's see here. Let's see what we end up getting out. We'll get the Talonflame out. I mean, kind of have to, right? And Thunderbolt is going to come out. Ooh, that does so much damage. I love it. Airstream comes out into the Aleki, which is fine. That is 100% fine there. I think at one Airstream, it's still not enough. Yeah, at one Airstream, it's still not enough there. I mean, he has to faint, right? Maybe I just put on pressure with the Thunderbolt again. And then I Tailwind. Or do I sacrifice the Duck? Thunderbolt and I Tailwind maybe. Yeah, this one's going to be a lot closer than expected. But we are going to get the Tailwind out. The Feint comes out, so the Tailwind isn't going to be... well, actually, the Thunderbolt should take this out then. Yeah, okay. Cool. Yeah, I was expecting a Quash into maybe like an Airstream or a Lightning Bolt or something like that. But I guess neither would have done well, right? I guess that wouldn't have done well. But anyways, we're going to end up picking up the game. Regieleki does get the Grassy Terrain heal. So does the Sableye. And yeah, it's a fun team with the sweep in the back with the Regieleki and the Talonflame. So, do we want to do Flare Blitz or Brave Bird? Both of them are going to do a lot of damage, so it doesn't really matter. I think at this point we are going to win, and the battle is going to be canceled. So, we're going to take game number 1. Cool, against the Japanese player with the big ol' eyes. Alright, next battle we're going up against Chai, and Chai has themselves an Alakazam, Indeedee, a Glastrier, Porygon 2, a Landorus, and a Grimmsnarl. So it's funny because I feel like we're seeing some Pokemon that are not typically used, which is a lot of fun. The Alakazam is definitely something that we don't really see. That's going to be some Expanding Force shenanigans right there, right? So, how do I want to do this? Well, I mean, Clef Porygon 2 looks pretty good. Yeah, Clef Porygon 2 looks pretty good here. Nothing really resists the Max Strike. The problem that I have is the problem that I'm gonna have is going to be the Expanding Force stuff. So, I mean, Talonflame looks awesome against Glastrier and mainly against Glastrier, right? But Urshifu looks a lot better. It goes well against the Landorus, it goes well against the Glastrier. So I think the Urshifu is definitely the one that I bring out then. And then we'll see what ends up happening. Hopefully we can take Chai 888. Need to change up the trainer card a little bit. I was using using the outfit that is there in the Crown Tundra. So, okay, so we are going to see the Alakazam. Man, okay, so I think I Helping Hand, for sure. Yeah, I think I Helping Hand, or maybe a Dazzling Gleam. into a max strike here. Drop its speed, and, you know, maybe it goes for a Trick Room, I don't know. But we are going to get big with the Cyberduck. The big ol' Cyberduck, the mascot of the Ducks. It's funny, I was playing a practice match yesterday, and this Porygon Z maxed, and I ended up maxing next to a Porygon 2. And so it was a cool picture of the Porygon 2 and the Porygon Z both maxed. So we are going to get the Helping Hand off, and, ooh, Expanding Force, okay. So either way, that's going to die, right? Clefairy gone, wow. That just does so much damage. Well, I'm fine with it. It KO'd, so that's all we need, right? That's all we need there. We're going to get the Gothitelle out, but the Gothitelle isn't really going to do much. Hopefully we can get some Hypnosises off. Hopefully we can get some Hypnosis off. Wow, Helping Hand, Expanding Force from Alakazam. That does so much damage. That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous right there. We are going to see the Porygon 2 come out. Okay. Okay. So, that's fine. I just Trick Room then. Or I Hypnosis. And I try to max strike into it, right? I don't think at this point he is, you know, dealing a lot of offensive pressure now. Now, you know, again, hopefully I can get rid of the P2. I don't think I can, but my guess is that he just follow me Trick Rooms, right? He just follow me Trick Rooms. So either way, I'm either going to get the Porygon 2 or I'm going to get the Indeedee. But if it's sashed, you know, he's kind of in a bad position there. Oh, he's going to max the Porygon 2. Wow, okay. Yeah, not bad at all, because now I have a I have an Urshifu in the back. So as long as he doesn't follow me, that's the big thing, right? Hopefully I can get this blind Hypnosis off. And here we go. I was just talking about the duck versus the duck, right? Oh, Lord. Okay. So we are going to see the Max Strike come off, and it is going to hit for quite a bit of damage. And Porygon is going to take a little bit of... We are going to get the Hypnosis off, which is beautiful. That's what we like to see there. That's what we love to see. So now we just Hypnosis the Indeedee, and we strike the Porygon again. He might end up canceling the battle off of that turn. No, he doesn't. Okay, cool. So he just Expanding Forces, my guess. But Porygon is gone. Porygon's gone. Porygon gone. Yeah, wow, that Alakazam, I mean, the max Porygon is definitely an issue, right? We are going to get the Hypnosis off, and this is just not great for my opponent, right? Wow. I mean, I'm sorry. We're just getting these blind Hypnosises off. And that's the Glastrier. And we're in control of Trick Room at this point, right? So we are going to, let's see. We're just going to Hypnosis that thing again. And we are going to Hyper Beam into it. Just want to get off as much damage as possible here. Woke up, wow. Follow Me comes out, wow. I mean, that's fine, right? Because I Hyper Beam. This will maybe take it out. Yeah, wow, okay. So it wasn't sashed. But we'll see what ends up happening. It does miss the Hypnosis. And he's going to Icicle Spear into the Porygon Z. Okay, which is fine. Just completely fine, because now I bring in the Urshifu, and Urshifu just sweeps, right? You just close combats at the end. I guess the Icicle Spear could deal some damage, could do some work. But it's not very effective, I believe. So Urshifu should be able to sweep up and clean at the end. I mean, I could even just Helping Hand. I could just Helping Hand close combat here, right? No reason against it. And that's going to be a game. Porygon Z versus Porygon 2. You didn't think you would see it, right? But luckily Porygon Z shows who the better Cyberduck is. Close combat. That's the sound effects I make for it. And Glastrier faints. So, good game to my opponent. We're going to take it. Defeat Chai. And, yeah, it was a pretty clean game with the PZ. We're going up against Gallic, and Gallic has a very interesting team with Blastoise, Clefairy, Goodra, Rillaboom, Landorus, and the Celesteela. Okay, so Celesteela does not want to come into this matchup, I think, because we have ourselves a Porygon. I'm sorry, we got ourselves a Regieleki, as well as a Brave Bird guy. Huh. They lock in pretty quickly. I mean, the Landorus could definitely be a problem. But I think Landorus should be okay. I should be okay. Now, the other option is I could do the Gothitelle shenanigans. I don't want to do Gothitelle shenanigans. I think he probably leads Clef Blastoise, gets a Shell Smash up. But then, you know, a Shell Smash isn't going to be all that scary when I have a Regieleki in the back. The Landorus could definitely be a problem. Goodra Rillaboom. Interesting. Okay. So... Grassy Surge is going to come out here. I know what this is. He's gonna be going into his own Goodra, boosting its special attack. I think I just strike it though. Rillaboom could fake me out, and then, you know, that could be a problem. Or no, actually, if he fakes me out, Helping Hand goes first. I still end up KOing his Rillaboom. What would I be scared of? I mean, I would definitely be scared of the Ooze. Ooze would be bad. Into the Clef. I think more likely he might Grassy Glide into himself. I don't want it to get multiple procs off, so that's kind of where my mindset's at. We are going to see the Max Goodra, and yeah, my guess is that he probably just Grassy Glides into it, gives itself a Sap Sipper boost. So, here it comes the Goodra. I don't want that thing getting bulky though, that's the problem. I don't think it learns a fighting move, so my Porygon isn't in any immediate danger. Maybe he fakes out. Let's see if he fakes out. He does fake out. Okay, cool. So he's not going to get any boost, which is important. Here comes the Max Strike. Should be enough for the Rillaboom. That is enough for the Rillaboom, so Rillaboom is gone. Cool. Goodra Speed Falls. Rillaboom is out. Porygon takes a little bit of life. And we are going to see the Quake. Okay. Into the PZ. Okay. That does nothing. Negligible damage there. Now, the thing I do have to worry about, it's Life Orb. Okay, so that's good to know. That's definitely good to know. I don't have to worry too much about weakness policy. I actually don't have to worry about weakness policy at all. So, let's see here. Darkness can come out, and I can start dropping its special defense. Let's see if he brings a Clef out, because I do have the Regieleki in the back, and ooh, that is great to see. That is absolutely amazing to see, actually. So I'm gonna Helping Hand Darkness, I believe. Maybe I want to start getting life off into the yeah, I think maybe I should have tried to get damage into the Goodra. Ooh, Celesteela just does not even do well against that. Oh man, that was almost enough to take it out. Wow. Uses Meteor Beam. Oh man, this is gonna be a lot. See what he ends up doing here. He's gonna get the Power Herb, and he's gonna hit me with the Meteor Beam. Does quite a bit of damage, and we are gonna see the Quake one more time into who? Into the PZ. That's fine by me. Yeah, that's fine by me. Goodra is going to lose a little bit of life. Let's see here. So I think I just follow me and strike into the Steela. Worst case scenario is Steela ends up. Steela protects. It's still gonna get knocked out through the protect here. So here we go. Steela should be not in the best position there. And let's see what the third move is. Let's see what Goodra ends up doing on the third move. I think that's coming from Earth Power, right? Maybe it's a physical attack. Max Quake comes out. So he's gotten 3 Max Quake boosts. He's at +2 special defense. Okay. So we are gonna restore our life just a little bit. And let's see what the last Pokemon is. Let's see what the last one is and see if we can pull off the win. It is the Landorus. Okay. Now, Earthquake could definitely be a problem here. Yeah, that's definitely a problem there. Well, I guess I just Dazzling Gleam. And Protect. Dazzling Gleam, Protect. He could just Rock Slide. Rock Slide could definitely be an issue. Landorus is not going to be the most fun thing to deal with in this endgame. Goodra, I'm not super worried about. It's the Landorus. Goodra protects. Okay. That's fine. I just want to get a little bit of chip off. Earthquake comes out. Goodra protects. Porygon protects. Clefairy does nothing to Clefairy. Okay, cool. So we get the Dazzling Gleam off. I think in this scenario, definitely have to Dazzling Gleam again and hope that I'm faster. I don't think I am though. So that could definitely be a problem here. Dazzling Gleam is going to come out, as is the Icy Wind, and again, I'm hoping I'm faster. I'm hoping I'm faster. That is my hopes and prayers, is that I'm faster. But knowing me, I'm not faster. Landorus uses Rock Slide. Yikes. PZ is out. Flinched and cannot move. Fire Punch comes out into the Clefairy, and it gets burned. Oh, yikes. Which I'm fine with. Okay. So, Clef is hurt by the burn. The grass disappears. And now we get the Talonflame out there. Now this is the scenario where I should have brought the Urshifu instead of the Talonflame, right? Because Urshifu is just infinitely better in this position. Brave Bird can come out, maybe take it out. I think maybe a Brave Bird actually can take it out here. Maybe I can leave it with a burn too. Let's see here. Let's see here. Brave Bird is going to come out, and it's going to hit. Does not do enough at all. Rock Slide is going to come out, which I'm fine with. Yikes. Yeah, I can't even... The problem is I can't even touch it, right? With the Aleki. Talonflame faints. And you're going to use Fire Punch, but it fails. I should have brought the Urshifu for sure. I was like, how do I deal with the Landorus? I don't. Can't deal with the Landorus at this point. Yeah. Well, maybe, actually. Maybe an Extreme Speed can deal with it. I don't think it can, though. So that's going to be game. Yeah, that's not enough. Rock Slide comes out. And he's going to Earthquake, maybe. Stomping Tantrum. Okay. Well, good game to my opponent. How could I have played that one better? I mean, that was just a deal with the not choosing the best four. Also, kind of leaving that Goodra to kind of do its thing. All right, we're going up against Ivan, and Ivan has himself a fun one. They have themselves a Spectrier, a Porygon 2, a Grimmsnarl, a Swampert, a Tapu Fini, and a Celesteela. So, I mean, Regieleki looks good against the Tapu Fini and the Celesteela. How am I going to deal with the Swampert, I guess is my question here. Well, Clef PZ looked good, right? Clef PZ looked pretty good. Regieleki looks pretty good. And then, I guess, the Urshifu, right? What are my hesitations on this one? I mean, yeah, Swampert's gonna be the biggest problem, I think. But that's my only option, I think. The other thing is that he has a Porygon 2, so I might have wanted to bring the Gothitelle to try to reverse the Trick Room. So that was definitely an option as well. But either way, the Swampert's probably going to be my biggest problem. I don't have anything that can take care of it. I don't have a Rillaboom. I just don't have any grass moves in general. But I also don't know if he brings the Tapu Fini, if he brings the... I'm sorry, I don't know if he brings both the Tapu Fini and the Swampert. I mean, a Max Strike is still going to do a hefty chunk of damage. So, cool bucket hat, man. You have a very similar bucket hat. Now, I don't think he learns Ally Switch. If he does, I would be very, very surprised. So, I think what I do here is then I Helping Hand into a Max Strike. Get rid of the Swampert, get rid of what I was most scared of right away. Because Spectrier can't beat me with its Ghost type. Oh, it can Snarl though. I guess that's a problem. It could Snarl. We'll see though. We'll see what happens. I think that's probably what's going to end up happening is it Snarls. But we'll see. The Helping Hand is going to come out, and we are going to see the Snarl. Yeah, okay. So the Snarl definitely comes out. And that's okay, because I think we still take out the Swampert, and that's the main problem for me, right, is the Swampert. So, here it goes. Boom, Swampert gone. Beautiful. Okay. Okay, that's all we wanted. That's all we wanted. It's a crit. I don't think that crit mattered. But the speed definitely matters, right? The speed fall definitely matters. I wish I had some way to like heal the Porygon. That would be sick. But unfortunately we do not. And Celesteela I'm not entirely scared of, actually. Do I Helping Hand it? Or do I protect it? I guess I could protect it, right? And just try to Darkness into the Spectrier. Because the Regieleki should be able to take it in the back. He is probably going to max the Steela, is my guess. So, here comes the Max Steela. Yep, Max Steela. Okay. Yeah, again, I have a Naleki in the back, so I'm not super concerned about it. It could definitely pick up some speed boosts. But I think we should be fine here. The guess is probably a Steel Spike. Spectrier is gone. It's not Sash, so that's beautiful. That's good to know. And we are going to get the special defense drop, so that's another important thing here. So we are going to see the Airstream. Okay. Okay. Airstream into the P2. Beautiful. Okay. So in this case, I just, whatever's coming in there, I'm just going to strike it. Drop its speed. It's the Fini. Okay. Fini probably protects. Fini probably protects here. Well, so Urshifu doesn't do anything for us. Urshifu doesn't do anything for us, actually. So, I mean, I definitely Helping Hand strike it. Strike the Fini. I think that might be able to take it out. I mean, most likely it's going to either Calm Mind or Protect, though. So, we are going to get the Helping Hand off, and are we going to see the Protect? We are going to see the Protect. Okay, that's fine. I'm 100% fine with that. We do get the Strike off. Okay, cool. Cool. That does enough that I'm not too concerned about, right? And the more important thing is that the Strike is there. The Steel Spike comes off, and I'm 100% fine with that, like I said. Clefairy goes down. But yeah, Clef goes down, the defense rises, but we're not too concerned about the defense right now. Yeah, I guess that could be a problem. That could definitely be a problem. We are going to get the Regieleki out, and I don't think that his Fini is too much of a threat to the Aleki. I mean, I'm sorry, to the PZ. But let's try to Thunderbolt it. Let's try to Thunderbolt the Steela. Let's try to Thunderbolt the Fini. Yeah, let's Thunderbolt the Fini. Fini should go down here. Fini is down, and then it's a 3v1. Dark Pulse comes out, bops it, does not do anything. Wow. Steel Spike into who? Into the Aleki, and Aleki survives, which is huge. Not very effective. I don't know why they did that. If I were them, I would have Airstreamed. I mean, maybe they don't have anything that deals with it super effectively, and I'm guessing that more likely than not, they have a, what is it, neutral speed at this point? Neutral speed plus 2 defense, plus -1 special defense. Okay, so I mean, I think at this point this should be game. Thunderbolt should take it out, and the battle is canceled, so we are going to take it. So good stuff to Ivan. 002. Ivan 002. So there you have it, folks. It is the Savage Duck team made by my buddy Pedro PJ. Porygon Z and Clefairy deal quite a bit. You got to see how much damage Porygon Z does. It is not to be taken lightly. You also have the Talonflame, Urshifu, and the Regieleki in the back to clean up at the end whatever Porygon cannot deal with. And then last but not least, the Gothitelle to be able to help out with, some of those other Pokemon as well, allowing it not to switch out, which is a very, very cool thing to have. So again, if you like the team, the rental code is right there. Make sure to check out the rental code and take a series, what was very popular in Series 6, take it to Series 9. That's a lot of fun. Also, make sure to subscribe to the Twitch. The Twitch will be, again, I'll be streaming a little bit more often on Twitch, so definitely go ahead and check that out. And again, thanks as always for supporting. If you like the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you have not already. I'm almost there to 200 subs, so it definitely helps me a long way if you subscribe. So without further ado, I'm going to let you on with the rest of the day. Thanks for watching the episode, and we'll see you next time. Peace!